It is now my pleasure to introduce the creator of In 3 to Street. As we begin this next phase this afternoon, please a warm welcome for Antoni Camí.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Well, first of all, and before starting our European Additive Manufacturing Hubs panel, I'd like to give you the results for our 3D Hill pitch competition that we just had before lunch. The first company in the pitch competition is awarded to License 3D. As second came Numat. And in last and third position, or at least the third best, is Delight. Now I would like to, well, basically introduce. When we started in 2016, one of our main goals was fostering the use of additive manufacturing. There are many actors in the ecosystem. Now we have a good representation of 3 different hubs or 3 different approaches, 3 different platforms that are trying to help SMEs in order to adopt additive manufacturing. We'll have 3 different ways of approaching. We have IAM3 Hub, which is a hub created not far from here. We have the AIM-able project, which is a joint effort, a platform with 22 different actors from different countries around Europe. And we have also Manufacturing Technology Center from England, which is a well-renowned technological center from the UK. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Miguel Fernandez. He's an advanced research engineer, expert in design for additive manufacturing from Manufacturing Technology Center, also just been named National Center for Additive Manufacturing. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Miguel.
Hello, good afternoon. As Antoni said, I'm Miguel Fernandez. I'm coming from the Manufacturing Technology Center, that is the home of the National Center for Additive Manufacturing. So I'm specialized in design for additive manufacturing. So we are a big team for additive, and I'm on that area. So what's the MTC in UK? So it's part of the high-value manufacturing catapult. We are 7 centers of high-value manufacturing. So the MTC is one of those 7. We are specialized in manufacturing and especially in additive manufacturing, and is the home of the National Center of Additive Manufacturing, which is not only the MTC, but it covers as well the other centers. So it's a work together between the different technological centers. So we was born in 2011, the MTC, and now we are above 700 employees and more than 50 working in additive manufacturing projects, from inspection to powder to post-processing, so all the workflow. So the MTC is as well the ESA benchmarking center. So we work with ESA when they want to test. I will explain a little bit more about this later. And recently we were nominated Center of Excellence in standardization in additive manufacturing. So we work with ASTM to develop standards in additive manufacturing. So what's the unique capability that we have in the MTC? So we have all the whole workflow that you need for additive manufacturing under the same roof. So we have next the powder lab is next to metrology. We have the additive machines as well, post-processing. So we offer a low-risk, independent environment. So that's a key point in the MTC, not being selling one machine or one manufacturer, but when the final users come to the MTC, provide them a non-biased opinion of the different technologies, even when they want to test a new technology, a new software, for example, in design for additive manufacturing, they can come to us and try it. If they like it, then they take that machine. So we have a very close relationship with Reniso. They are members of the MTC, so we can we can work with them as well on the development of the machines. So in terms of the machines that we have for the AM build process, in terms of the metals and powder bed fusion, we have a wide range of laser powder bed machines. Some of them are hybrid. So we have a Lumex machine where you can deposit and machine on the same machine. And in electron beam, we have more than seven electron beam machines. Some of them owned by one of our customers that are setting up a production facility. Recently, we had the first binder jetting machine for digital metal in the UK. So we have, in terms of the small scale components in metal, they are very interested in industry in this area. And as well, we have the deposition heads in directed energy deposition. Sorry. So we have about 5 different cells, 5 different technologies where we are looking at how to manufacture and how to develop that capability. In terms of polymer, we have as well different machines from different manufacturers. We have one of the, I think I would say it was the first HP machine in the UK, the 4200 machine. We have as well some of the Stratasys machines. We work with them. They are members as well of the MTC, and some of the carbon fiber deposition. And another area that the industry is very interested is in ceramics. So we have a team working only in this area. So we have different machines, and some of them are owned by one of our customers when we are working with different materials in this area. So who we work with? So the MTC has a membership where the companies are members of the MTC. So we have a very wide range of companies that are members. We work with them. We help them develop the technology. We as well, when a final user comes to us, we can set up meetings with them, how to help them in putting in contact in terms of the design, as well on the materials, on the process as you can see. So it's a system where we have very close relationship with them. So we are not the final users, but someone that goes with them and helps them to develop the technology. So about the ESA Marketing Center is started last year, I think it was, last year, where we help ESA when they want to look at a new technology, a new process in additive manufacturing. We help them having a low-risk environment, and we, as experts in additive manufacturing, we assess if the technology is ready for them, and we work on specific projects where we evaluate the process or the production materials or the project. Some of the presentation yesterday from ESA was explaining one of the projects we are working with them, doing an international docking system by wide AM deposition. So about the ASTM Center of Excellence, that is another way of having a hub, so developing the technology, not only for the UK industry, but as well internationally. One of the problems is that the standardization, how everyone is talking the same language, we work together in the same way. So the Center of Excellence, we join with other 3 partners, NASA, Airborne, and EWI, to accelerate the standardization. So usually the standards are developed very slow, especially the testing or the research development, because usually when you want to develop a standard, you need to do a test. So the Center of Excellence is to push, to accelerate that and be able to work the industry internationally to work together. So what is the approach of the MTC? So with working with the companies. So we have 4 different levels to raise awareness, like for example this event or other events where we try companies that they heard about 3D printing, raising awareness, having training with them, so analyzing the different parts that they have for the portfolio assessment. As well, we try to understand the additive manufacturing, so proving the suitability. So evaluating the software, benchmarking machines, that's one of the big projects that we are doing. So benchmarking what are the machines, what are the capabilities of them. We develop as well additive manufacturing. So when a customer wants to work with us and use a machine, we work as well with the manufacturer to develop the technology, making better for that application. And as well the implementation. As I said, some of the companies want to implement those processes. Once they have tested it in a laboratory, we have printed some part, they want to go to production. So we help them to go to move forward in that process and implement all the workflow in additive manufacturing to be able to implement it. So in this area as well, training is a very important. So even the big companies, that is one of the problems that they are facing right now. So they have the machines, but they don't have the people with the knowledge enough for working with the machines. So one of the ways we work as an innovation hub is to be involved in different European projects. So as Amaze, Encompass, as I am able, EWIRA, one of the other projects we are working with USTRY that presented yesterday. Open Hybrid, developing open platform for hybrid AM. Antman, so we work. We try to improve the technology and the industry in an European level as well. So one of the biggest projects that started recently is the Drama project, which 14 million investment from the government, which the idea is to enable the supply chain in additive manufacturing technology. So the digital thread of additive manufacturing, specifically in aerospace. So that's the point. So it's working. It's a project that is working along the rest of the development in additive manufacturing. So let's say that the knowledge that is being generated in this project is being implemented in other areas, and it's very important for this project. They have a close relationship with the different stakeholders in industry. So we are having a lot of meetings with the final customers, like Airbus and other companies in aerospace, and asking them if the project is going on the way that they want, if this is helpful for them. So it's a big project that is gonna work not only for aerospace, because the outcome of this project, for example, in additive manufacturing, is being useful as well for us, for other industries. So another project that we are working is the IAM large transformation project, where we want to develop the AM supply chain along UK. So there are some areas where the supply chain for additive manufacturing is not so developed. So we want to map the barriers and mapping the capability and capacity of the UK in the Knowledge Hub, and having events for raising awareness of the additive, because there are areas in UK where the industry is not so developed, they don't know about additive manufacturing. For example, if we compare in Spain, in which we have Catalonia, where there is more industry, there is more people aware of all the technologies that are, but there are other areas where the industry is not so developed. So the point of this project, where we are having help from the government, is to develop this. So one of the areas where, as I said, the industry needs is the knowledge. So develop the engineers. So one of the key areas in the MTC are the training courses, the commercial training, as well the apprentices. So making operators of the machines people enabled. So we have right now different training courses, face-to-face, where you can go to the MTC and get trained. So in design for additive manufacturing, for example, is getting a lot of attention in that. E-learning, where you can go and have a first contact with the technology, and as well virtual classroom, where you can ask directly the different experts in different areas specific questions. So I didn't want to be long. So yeah, please get involved in the future of additive manufacturing. So thank you.